Well, good evening everybody and welcome to Lou's Colourful Crafts. I'm Louise Daniels. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK and I am based in Retford in North Nottinghamshire, right in the middle of the country. And tonight I'm coming to you live from Lou's Colourful Crafts Facebook page. I'm excited to share with you a stamp set I found recently online. On our online exclusives. It is actually in the last chance. It's not reduced, but it's only available while stocks last, but I think it's really lovely. And it's called Enjoying the Little Things. And you have all sorts of sentiments in it. There's 17 different stamps. You've got all these little ones, which are really useful. Butterflies, flowers, a cake, a little dog, a plant, different type of flower. It says happy birthday, enjoy the little things, sending sunshine and smiles, sending hugs and kisses. So anyways, I'm also going to combine this tonight with a paper that has come back to Stampin'Up from Stampin'Up. It used to be just in black and white. They've repurposed it in Old Olive, Night of Navy and Lost Lagoon, and I really do enjoy this paper. So we've got lots and lots of florals. They're all obviously double-sided, and on the other side you've got polka dots and really useful patterns. And you'll see tonight as we go through the live that they really are very versatile. So I'm just hoping that you can actually see what we're doing tonight. I have absolutely no idea. If you are out there, let me know. My screen seems to have gone very... Anyway, we'll worry about all of that. So the first card tonight I'm going to create is here. And I've just done something really rather simple to start with. I've taken a piece of Night of Navy cardstock and I've cut the DSP, the one with that on the back. I'm not going to use that side, I'm going to use the flowers. But before you say, oh, okay, what I'm going to do is to bring in two colours. I like Melon Mambo and Navy, and I love this new Pretty in Pink. And what I'm going to do is to take one of my blender brushes, the mini ones, and I'm going to add this to my DSP. Really very simple. You just need to load up your brush and go for it. And what I'm going to do is just do it slightly off, because I don't want to get too much pink everywhere, because it's very pink. And I'm just going to add some pink to my DSP. And I hope you can see instantly that creates the most amazing DSP. Completely different to what it was. And I'm going to bring in another one with the paler one, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some pale pink and start at the top corner and come all the way down. And the thing with the blender brush is you can add a bit more, and then I'm going to bring in a bit more of the pale pink across the middle. There we go. And just by adding a little bit of colour, what was just Night of Navy and white, still very pretty, is now got a very definite pink vibe. I'm going to have to be very careful. I've got a cream top on it and I don't want to get it all over my arms. Let's pull those up out the way. Let's close these inks off. Now the other thing I want to do is I'm just going to bring in one of the stamps, the one here that says sending sunshines and smiles. It just says sunshine and smiles. Grab a block. Remember we've said about picking it up and picking it up from there so you don't get too much. Use the Melon Mambo and a 2 centimetre white stamp. There we go. And I'm just going to use my snips and just snip that off there, and grab my glue, trying to find a glue that's got some glue in it, and off we go. Pop that on there like so, and I'm going to just get the other little stamp, which is the one that says sending. It's here, and I'm just going to grab a different block, and I'm going to stamp that on another piece like so. And oh, I don't like the way that's stamped, so I'm going to turn it over, use my emergency side. There we go. And I'm just going to snip that quite small like so, and I'm just going to use my snips to create an angle. So you can see what I've done. Push those out of the way, and then on here I've also, from the bigger paper, I fussy cut one of the flowers. I'm going to leave that in Night of Navy. I'm going to position it like so. I'm just going to grab some dimensionals, and I'm going to glue this one on here like so, right in the middle. I'm going to grab the dimensionals and pop them on the back of this flower like so. Remember, not too many, because they are plastic and we don't need hundreds and hundreds of them. And then I'm going to also put one on the back of this little piece here to raise this one up. And then that one is nearly done. If you are enjoying it and watching it with me, oops, do let me know that you're out there, or just tell me it was #live. And then finally, just because we do need a little bit of sparkle, these are the new, oh no, I was going to use these ones. These are available from Celebration. I think these are really, really pretty. These are the purple adhesive back sequins, and you can get a packet of these by placing an order, and they will come as part of your Celebration. So let's pop a couple of these on here. Lots of different colours. I'm going to go for the pinky ones. Nice big one up there, a white one up there, and I like to do things in 3s or 5s. I'm not sure why. They're just going to be on there. You will be able to see them when I move the thing around. And then hopefully somewhere, yes, there we go, I did prepare some. These are ordinary just white, basic white card bases, and in the UK that is 10.5 centimetres by just under 15. And I'm just going to use some glue. You could use dimensionals again, but I'm just going to use glue and pop it on there like so. And there we go. That's my first card this evening. Sending sunshine. Oops, it's all gone squiffy. That's the beauty of this Tombow. You've got a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. No, it's not. Too far over now. Let me start again. There we go. Sending. There we go. Has everybody found this paper yet? If you've not, you need to go and have a little look, because it's only available while stocks last. Not quite sure actually what that means. Presume at some point it will run out. So there's my first card for this evening, which I hope you've enjoyed. I'll pop that out of the way, and then I'm going to bring in the other colours. So there is the Night of Navy, Lost Lagoon and Old Olive. I love Lost Lagoon. It was a colour that was brought back in the last refresh. And there we go. What have I got inside here? I can show you. Oh, hang on, I've just done something and you've disappeared. There we go, that's better. So inside here I've created a basic card base. Again, 10.5 centimetres by 14 point whatever. I've taken a piece of the DSP and I've cut that at 20 centimetres and 14.8, and then I folded a corner back. I've done it deliberately. You might think, oh, that's a bit of a waste of paper, but I'll show you why. So I'm going to glue this onto my paper like so, my card base, directly. Not colouring this one at the moment. And I'm just going to pop him down on there, like so. And get him on straight, Louise. There we go. No. Obviously the night for wonky cards. How funny. Never normally have a problem doing this at all. Oh, no. So you can prove that even independent Stampin' Up demonstrators make wonky cards. There we go. And then I folded this piece across and I have folded the corner back. Now what you need to do, that definitely isn't on straight, and I need to make it straight because it's going to annoy me otherwise, so let me just pull it off. Oh, we may abandon this card in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, if it won't behave. No, that's too far over. There we go. That's better. No, it's not. How bizarre. It will not go on straight. Yes, it will. There we go. Do not give up. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to just put the glue on the inside at the bottom here. And you'll see I have just fold it down square. Fold it in square, she says. Fold it down square. There we go. Hold it down, fold it on. I've not, oh, it's still all of a wobble tonight. There's some gremlins in my craft room making everything wobble. Now, there we go. And then I'm going to glue this piece down. I folded the corner and I'm just going to glue this piece down flat onto the edge. There we go. And what I've done is, hopefully you can see, I've created a pocket in there. I'll just hold it while it glues. And first of all, I wanted to show you how easy it was to take one of these flowers, there we go, and pussycut one. And they are so clever to do. Very, very easy. Even for somebody like me who really doesn't enjoy doing this, you can actually make some really nice paper embellishments, or toppers, depending on what you want to call it. I'll carry on very quickly because you don't really want to spend hours watching me cut. There we go, down there again. There we go. This will be available, this recording will be on my YouTube channel, and then next week I'm going to be live on YouTube with two of my colourful crafters, Caroline and Elizabeth, and we're going to share the Marbled Elegance DSP. If you haven't found that one, that's another one. Really beautiful paper that they've just brought out recently, and we're going to show you how versatile that one is. But I thought I'd have a go with this tonight. There we go. Just turn it round, turn it round, turn it round. And what's going to happen in a second, I'm going to finish my card. Push all that out of the way. So we've got a flower there, and I've also got a piece of white here, just an ordinary piece of white card, 8.5 centimetres by 13, and I'm going to pop him in there like so. And I've taken another little piece of the DSP, and I'm not gluing all the way across it, I'm going to glue down the side very carefully, neatly along the bottom, and just like so. And I'm going to pop that on there because you could, if you wanted to, put a gift card, like a voucher card inside there. Now on the front I've cut another piece of the Lost Lagoon, which will go straight into there, and this is where these are going to go. I'm going to cut the flowers, there's another one on here in a minute. I'm going to cut some flowers to go onto the inside of here, just to make something pretty, but I'm also going to bring in a white punched circle. I'm going to get rid of the pink and bring back the Lost Lagoon, bring in the stamps again, and this time we're going to use the stamp here that says, we're not, because I've lost it again. Oh, where's it gone? That's the Hugs and Kisses. I think this is too big for that circle. I might need to find a bigger circle. We will. So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave that there a minute. I'm going to use the Hugs and Kisses like so, and I'm going to stamp that on here. And I'm then going to pop that back on the box, and I think I'm going to go on here. Before I do this, I'm going to use, I love doing this, I'm going to use the, oh, I quite like that, it's an interesting pattern, and I'm going to stamp onto with the same colour, see? And if you turn your block or turn your paper, you can start to add and create your own patterns. You can obviously also stamp off so it's a bit paler. Stamp off, there we go, paler one. Turn your block so it doesn't get too rigid, try and create a bit more randomness. Did you know it's actually really difficult to be random? Your brain doesn't like it. There we go. And that, just by doing that, I love doing same colour ink, and I forget to do it often enough. There we go. And I'm going to then glue one of these on here. In fact, I think I am going to add a little bit of pink to my flowers. It's already in my brush, so we don't need to do very much more. There we go. And somewhere I need to find another little brush. There's one. And the Old Olive ink, if you remember, that's the third colour is the Old Olive, so I'm just going to add a bit of Old Olive to the leaves at the bottom here. So I've just made it a little bit more interesting, and I'm going to pop it on the bottom just with some ordinary glue, nice and flat, and go for this down here, that way round. This is going to go on here flat too, that's going to go on there. And I'm going to bring in some of these sequins and use the white ones on here, the little ones. I'm going to have one big one, oops, one big one and 2 little ones. It's so nice to be able to go live again. I still haven't quite got the setup right, that's why you can't see my face, but at least my hands are doing something and you can see them. So I've made the little tag to go into my pocket. I'm going to slide that in like so, and then I'm going to just fussy cut the bigger flower, or maybe not, maybe the littler one too. Just quickly do a little one and show you. There we go. And I've got all sorts of workshops coming up. There's one on Sunday, which is both in person and online. There's still time if you let me know tonight whether you'd like to take part in that one. I'm starting a brand new one in Retford at Cass Gallery next Wednesday, so if anybody's watching this and you do live locally and you want to come and make some cards with me or have a play with this new scrapbooking products, get in touch and come and join us. It's called Kit's Cakes and Crafts. There we go. And I'm going to add a little bit of pink to this one, just because I quite like doing this. There we go. A little bit less green on that one. A little bit of green. And I'm going to just use a dimensional to pop this one up on the front of here. And as I say, I hope you can see it's a really fun paper. I might put that down the bottom. And I think I may add that to the inside. We'll have a play and I'll show you. I'll post a picture of the finished card later on. So there we go. So there's card number 2. Let's just take all of this out of the way. And finally, when you're doing lots of crafting, I'm using this kit on Sunday, so I've got lots and lots of pieces, and I'm sure lots of people have the same problem. And I know you've seen me do this before, but I actually really think it's really useful just to revisit. So what I've done is I've got lots and lots of strips, and I've cut a piece of card, white card, 10 centimeters by 14.4, and some people put the glue all over. I don't like doing that, so I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to just put some glue onto these strips. There is a combination of different sizes, 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter, or 1.5, and I'm going to go across it, but not quite to the top. Hopefully you can see that. And there we go. And I'm going to go in with a navy one. Like so. Little bit of a gap. Little narrow one. I'm going to use a piece of the navy cardstock just because it's different. Like so. And I'm going to bring in a piece of the old olive again with the green. Turn this one over and use some of the flowers. All flowers and flowers. And then a little bit of the green. Across there. If you haven't got your new catalogue, do get in touch and I will quite happily send you one. And if you don't want a paper copy, I can send you the link to the digital one. But there's lots and lots of lovely things online at the moment. And then I just need another little one. There we go, and I've used up some of my strips. And then I'm just going to let it dry, and while it's drying, hopefully you can see that now. Hopefully it's not glued itself to my glass mat. Oh, below. Glued it to my glass mat nearly. I have as well. No, there we go. Just going to let that dry, and I'm going to bring in the circle. It's a white circle again, and I'm going to go with the like this one, Sunshine and Smiles. Pick it up, Old Olive on Old Olive, because I do love Old Olive. Maybe not on a circle. Let's have a see. Have I got a piece of card? Aha. Best laid plans and everything. Ah, well, you see. So I have another thought. I'm going to just do that on the other side. Just bring it up a little bit. Like so. There we go. I'm just going to use I like the font on this. I'm just going to make it into a banner by fishtailing the ends, and I'm going to keep with the white, but do you remember we used the little flower? I'm just going to find the, where is it, the tiny little dog. Where are you? There you are. Or shall we go with, we'll stick with the flowers because I've got lots of flowers going on. Oh, I've obviously got green ink on my fingers. Let's do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to grab some dimensionals and pop them on the back of this piece here, making sure I use the right side. I'm going to pop that across the middle there, and I'm just going to bring in my snips and very carefully just trim off all these extra pieces that we no longer need. Just like so, and got the other side as well. This is when you realise you've still got glue on them and they stick to everything. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm ever so pleased for those of you that are watching me live tonight. I've had this horrendous flu bug. It won't go away, and it's quite tricky to get myself going again, but I thought, no, I'm determined. I'm going to get going, because I do love sharing what I do with you and loving what I do and all the rest of it. And then I'm going to mount this onto an Old Olive circle, like so, and then I'm just going to glue it flat again. There we go. And I'm just going to find the other, I'm covered in Old Olive ink. It must be a very juicy ink pad. Desperately don't want to get it everywhere, but I'm just going to glue that straight onto the front here, and hopefully I've given you 1 or 2 ideas. Slightly, we definitely are on a wobbly card tonight. Nope, it's not going to have it. There we go, straight down. Let's move all of this out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. It'll take me 10 minutes to clear all this lot up. And I'm just going to bring in a couple more sequins and my trusty take a pick, which I think is the best thing ever. So we're going to go for this pink now. We're going to go pink in the middle of the flowers, like so. There we go. And hopefully therefore you can see we've got 3 very different cards using this paper. We've got the old olive and the navy using up the strips. We've got the coloured DSP with a rose or flower cut, and then one with lots of pockets that you can add to. You could add photographs, you can add whatever to that one. So thank you ever so much for watching again tonight. I will be live next week Tuesday, but it'll go straight onto YouTube, not Facebook, with Caroline and Elizabeth. It's been really good fun talking to you tonight, and thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.